Hi guys, how you doing? I was going to come up with something amazing to call you, so I'm going to call you today my minions of menstruation. Okay, so we're going to start off with that. Okay, so minions of menstruation. We're here today to play Ullanor. We were going to play it somewhere else, but events have taken us somewhere else, and we're back at my place and we're playing it here. Unfortunately, Lunar Balls won't be with us today, but what we do have are Imperial Fists, Death Guard, Imperial Fists, Imperial Fists. So it's pretty much on the table. Let's start over at the other end. Who we got here today? We've got
Ben.
How you doing, Ben? You're playing your Imperial Fists. What's your character?
Helbridge. Captain Helbridge to the third company.
Fantastic. And then we got Mike.
Yo.
You're with us today. You're playing
Mortarian, Primarch.
People have been waiting to see him on the table. The Death Guard finally on the battlefield, which is quite nice. And then today, substituting for Will, because Will can't make it, is Jamie, our good friend, and you're playing.
I have no clue.
You're playing Imperial Fist, Sigmundus.
Excellent.
Right,
anyway.
we're moving over here to our Orc players. We've got our little friend Jamie, Mr. One Roller.
Thank you very much.
Or the Roller of One. We've got Mark, who's Pegasith. Phagosith, that's it. Who on YouTube, he may know, did the beautiful Skull Crusher not long ago, which is actually on the table. And these guys are playing Orc. And we've got in the corner, we all know him, Buddha. Our friend Richard, who's one of our favourite guys to play the bad guys because he's always a good laugh. So on this side we've got tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of Orc, greenness and blue and white, and all good fun. So we're very excited about seeing this. Now this was Ullanor. This is one of the biggest battles. This is the battle that actually gains the War Master, or Horus, the title of War Master by the Emperor, and then the Emperor leaves. As you know, we've been playing this campaign now for about 2 years, or well, altogether about 2 years. It'll be 2 years this year, and then next year we start on the Horus Heresy. So this is the last battle of the year. So we're very excited. Now you've been asking to see Imperial Fists. You can see a lot of yellow that's not finished yet, but it's base coated, it's on the table, the wall of one is on. So we're all very happy. We're now going to work to objectives. Our objectives are to take out all the stompers and destroy everything that's on the table, which is going to be, well, just destroy the stompers, and then just see what we can wipe out on the table before getting wiped out. And there's tiny little objectives laid out on the board, which I will let people know at the end of the game. Okay, so take care, guys. We'll see you. Oh, we better roll first of all. That's the most important thing. Somebody grab a dice. I think it better be the big Orc, the blue one, versus Mortarian. And Mortarian needs to roll a higher number. In the centre. 3, 2, 1, go.
Great.
Ah, looks like the Orcs go first. What the fuck is that? Yeah, right, okay, alright, so we'll see you at the end of turn 1 for both sides. Hi guys, welcome back. It's the end of turn 1, and the end of turn 1 for the Orcs and the Imperial forces. It's been a nightmare of a session because the Orcs got to go first, and they laid down some pretty mean, nasty, dirty fire on us. So let's start over with Jamie. Just run us through over here, Jamie. What's happened here? Because you're in control of this battle, weren't you?
Everything just flew as far forward as they could move, except for the Stomper and a couple of the longer ranged weapons. The Stomper had a fantastic shooting phase, started shooting at the Knight Warden at the back, and finished shooting the aerial defences the other half of the board.
Just over there.
With a Gatling and
with the super Gatling cannon.
That's pretty nasty, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Took out a few tanks, a few infantry models. Nothing major, but softened it up a little bit for
fantastic, fantastic. And Jamie, you're over here. So we've got the two Jamies facing off at each other. It's like face off, but not. Okay, so let's talk about what's happened over here, Jamie. What did you do with your forces?
So Jamie took out one of my rhinos with the tax squad, so they jumped out, lost a guy there. Everything else moved up a little bit, and I just kind of started shooting and stuff. So we took out a buggy unit.
Yeah, is it all that stuff there?
Yeah, all this stuff here.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Thunder Talon thing,
Storm Talon or whatever it's called, or no, Storm Raven. Yeah.
That come flying across. Tried to take out some of that mech thing, didn't really work.
No.
Oh, and I had a nightmare with the that cannon there. So it scattered and it landed in the only bit that didn't have an orc in it.
Oh, so it landed there basically.
Perfectly
in the centre.
Because there was even stuff in front of it when it landed.
Oh, that is fantastic. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's move over to the big man himself, the big blue on, who's been my nemesis throughout this game. Yeah. Let's for the first half, anyway.
Well, I thought Brian, it seemed a bit like Custard's Last Stand.
Oh, just because they're yellow. Oh dear.
That's 5 points.
Yeah, that's 5 points. Remember that, right? Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, let's go on.
So anyway, the pulse rocket here, which is reset, it's out of the game now, but that fired, landed on Dawn's head.
Right, next to Dawn, yeah.
Right next to Dawn, yeah, not Dawn's
Didn't
head.
kill him.
Didn't kill him. Didn't do any damage.
But what did it do though?
What it did was, you had to do a pinning test for everything, but fortunately the Emperor gives everything, was it willpower 10 or what?
Yeah, leadership 10.
Leadership 10.
Yeah.
And then they all passed that, but everything within something like 15 inches of the rocket had ballistic skill and weapon skill 1.
Yeah.
So that was really good because it took out a load of stuff.
Yeah.
We then shot everything that we could, including the skull hammer that's no longer here, at that area, and took out all the stuff you'd recently painted.
Yeah, so all my rapiers, except for one that's still there, got destroyed. Excuse me, that's pop. I just had a load of pop, and it's made a little fizz bang in my tummy. So let's carry on. That's really rude of me. I do apologise.
It smells nice.
That'd be Lucas saying.
And I think we took out one of your other new models as well that you just painted.
He's still there.
The rapier thing.
Oh no, you killed the 2 rapiers, but one of my missile launchers has been my Hyspero, whatever they're called, Hysperius missile launcher has been taken down.
And the other one, so that was that, and then the main orc guy whose name begins with something and then something else.
Yeah, Blackheart or whatever.
Yeah, he's charged forward in his
he's in
battle
there.
fortress. Yeah.
Oh, I should have popped that. I didn't realise.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then. This guy, you spent a lot of time shooting the Emperor, shooting at the skull hammer because you thought that it had a weapon on it that actually was on this.
But it's because I had some bad intelligence, that's why.
A very low intelligence, actually.
Okay, that's
and then basically shooting, and then obviously Rogel came in and took out the pulse rocket.
Yeah.
So you
beat
my
red-headed
vehicle.
Yeah, it's 5 points, and the thing is, it's about points for us in this game. Okay, let's move over to the Darkings, the border. Let's do it. Let's talk about what you've been up to.
Basically, I just drove forward quite a lot. Moved the Stomper forward a bit.
Yeah.
Used my Super Gatler and the big cannon, and then doubled your Dreadnoughts over there. Unfortunately,
yeah, you did. Yeah,
killed a couple of guys. But generally, just moved all the stuff forwards, and then basically shot at Ben over there for a little bit.
And it's all going very, very well for you. So this all moves in quietly, and there's a lot moving forward over there. We're going to have to go and watch that. I'm hoping that the tractor's over there because
the other thing, we did lose a lot of stuff here.
Yes.
There was lots of trucks and
vehicles
buggies.
And stuff. Yeah, there was quite a few vehicles that were there. Troops that jumped out because the vehicle's been destroyed, and we mowed them down.
Lots of popping of little tanks, really.
Yeah.
Little vehicles because they're low armour. And
so let's move over to the Death Guard here.
Yeah.
Death Guard. Let's talk about what you've been up to because you were a little force, but. Actually, you're quite a big force.
Yeah, it's not on the table.
It's not on the table yet. No. So, what have you done here then?
Yeah, basically, like Mark said, just took out a lot of trucks and buggies and stuff like that. Got a lot of dudes out of here, which you mowed down. Yeah, just popped that one over there as well. Tried to do some damage to the old blue Death Roller jobber over there.
Yeah.
Missed horribly with the Land Raider. But yeah, everybody's still to get out. I've only lost 1 missile launcher so far.
That's fantastic. You've only lost 1 missile launcher out of your entire army?
Yeah.
They're not shooting at you enough. So yeah, you should have said that because they're going to go, oh no, we haven't killed him yet. Okay, so I've got all my stuff that's been over here. I've been shooting, I've moved units forward, so I've got lots of 20-man units moving forward and opening fire. I've been firing with the heavy bolters at stuff, I've been firing this guy at stuff. These guys wiped out some buggies that are over there. These guys here, the bright yellow ones, which I haven't finished painting yet, but are bright yellow, have been shooting over there, from what I remember, Ben?
What was left of the skull hammer, and they took a structure point off that.
Yeah.
They stripped a whole point off a killer can, took a structure point off the blue stomper, and a power field off the mech stomper.
Fantastic. So they've been going along. The Emperor managed to polish off the skull hammer. Dawn's destroyed the rocket. I'm down to 1 rapier. I'm hoping that can do something in my next turn before everything gets atomised. These guys up here, the autocannons, how have they done?
They lost 1 man to the looter shooting, and they took out a couple of bikes of the larger unit down there.
Fantastic. And I'm hoping the tractor's in there somewhere. It may even pop up. Yeah, it's around there somewhere. What have you done with your forces?
I haven't lost anything, even being shot at. The warden shot and the contemptor with the carriers and routed that unit of bikes there.
Nice.
Down to the table. The plasma cannon was the only thing that did anything of note, and it blew up the battle wagon in the centre there.
Oh, brilliant.
The lucky shot. It was aimed at the bike, scattered, and blew away the battle wagon.
Wow, so we're doing all right. We're holding our own. We're still stuff on the table. It's now end of our turn 1. It's now moving to the Orc turn 2. So I will see you guys at the end of turn 2. Welcome back, my little puppets of destruction, my warmongers of whatever. I can't think of anything exciting to say, just that this has been a very exciting turn. It's turn 2. The game has been intense. We are up against some very clever Orc players for a change. That's because Buddha and Jamie are here helping out the Big Blue Horn over there. Okay, so let's start. Jamie, what have you done over here? This has been an intense battle here.
Basically, a large number of Orcs charged out because of the war that was declared.
Yeah.
With the enhanced stats because of the big green monsters that they are.
Yeah.
We charged straight in, took out 2 rhinos.
2 rhinos.
Caused 1 exploded, killed another load of Marines and Orcs. Followed by the second one then exploding, killing more Marines and more Orcs.
Ouch.
The Orc knobs charged in there, took out a Land Raider. Then they probably got charged, as you can see. There's a little less there now.
So it's a bit of a counter-attack happened there. Is all this stuff dead?
These are still alive.
Oh, okay, so all this stuff down here.
Everything else here is now dead.
All this stuff's dead. That's good going. You've done well. You're holding this end.
I am holding my end.
Yeah, you're holding your end. Okay, so what else has happened for you?
This once again fired a few things. Took off several hull points dotted around, but nothing major in terms of shooting.
Cool.
So it's just the combat really.
Fantastic. Let's talk to Jamie. The Jamie that's playing in Imperial Fist, who's normally, as you know, plays the Iron Hand Primarch, and today he's just covering for someone that couldn't be here, but have left their army with us. So Jamie, what have you done?
It was really a counter-attack to Jamie's Orcs. So we ended up wiping out the boys with these and the Contemptor. The Terminators that got dumped out of the Land Raider charged into those knobs. Kind of did pretty crap, lost a lot, got 1 guy left. They took out a bunch of boys on bikes. So they're coming into it, and we're just kind of consolidating a little bit now. Oh, we took quite a few bits off the Stomper with the long range weapons.
How many is that down to?
It's now got 7 hull points.
Fantastic. Now, what happened here, Jamie? Did you deep strike your...
Deep strike them in. They can't attack because the plan is to attack the back of it, but we did wipe out a squad of Gretchen with some flamers. So
fantastic, fantastic. What's this bad boy done?
That flew in, actually went behind the Stomper was there, took a structure point, a couple of hull points off it as well.
Brilliant, because there was 2 Stompers there. They are now gone.
Contributing to what you guys did.
That's fantastic. Let's move over to the Death Guard. What have you been up to there, Mr. Death Guard?
Mainly deep striking the 3 Terminator squads behind the lines, basically.
So there's a unit here.
Yeah, it's just a 5-man unit there. Hasn't really done anything.
10-man unit there.
Yeah, so that took a structure point off one of the Stompers.
Yeah.
And then the other unit took a structure point off the other Stomper there with a lucky combi melter shot.
That is very cool.
So they're just going to get involved.
And just to remind everybody, you literally got these when?
Tuesday.
You had 20 Terminators turn up at your workplace, Califactory Terminators, in a box, because you took advantage of the sale thing that they got on with the 20 sets.
Yeah, bundle thing.
And you built and painted them.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So people can't moan that they can't paint in 20, you know.
Yeah, 20 Terminators. Oh, well, hold on.
All these yellow ones that aren't painted properly, it's terrible.
Listen, the only thing I'm going to say is F you. Okay, I'm not going to swear on camera because it's not big and it's not clever. Okay, did I? Okay, and then I teleported my Terminators in there to fight as well, and I've lost 1 through an explosion.
Yeah, the Emperor killed him basically, didn't he?
Well, I like to think he had a go, but he contributed towards it. But to be fair, these guys did most of the damage. These guys over here, these 2 guys, that guy over there, and this guy behind the camera managed to do a lot of killing. So let's move around to the big blue horn himself.
Hello.
Right, what's happened there, matey?
Well, we've got a lovely combat going on here where the main guy of the
Black Heart, something like that. I can't remember his name.
Flip. He's come in here and he's having a big combat with Dawn and Dawn's mates around here.
And I keep challenging you.
Yeah, we take it into so the challenge both on 4 wounds left at the moment.
Yeah.
Dawn actually did really well in the first turn, and then we bounced off each other in the second turn. Sagittarius or Libra or Cancer.
Sagittarius, he's been destroyed.
Yeah, he's gone.
All my
Honor Guards
gone.
Command
Squad have gone because these are all
they're all war bosses.
Yeah.
And then you've got the big guy as well. They're super enhanced war bosses.
Yeah.
Apart from that one, he's missing an arm. And yeah, all going on. Really nice over here. We had a couple of these yellow marines.
Basically, my siege breaker squad has been wiped out to 3 men. I thought I'd use a breacher charge on the vehicle. It all went a bit wrong, and I killed one of my own men.
It basically he threw it, and then it bounced back and hit him in the face and blew up. So he's dead.
No, it didn't bounce back. It just killed my man.
No, it bounced back.
No, it didn't.
Cool.
No. Anyway, thanks very much for playing. Go away. Right, let's move on around to Big Ben. Ben, what's happened on this side of the table?
Nothing good. Missile launcher took out the Death Dread over there. It's fallen over now.
Yeah.
The Warden shot its missile launcher and wiped out all the burner boys and failing to kill the war boss somehow. The command squad and these 2 dreads did everything they could to the bikes.
Yeah.
Command squad failed their charge. One of them got gunned down in return. These mega armoured knobs had something like 70 or 80 shots put at them, and I killed 1.
That's always the way. Mega fire always wipes out your own units. So you haven't done too badly. You're still alive. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I think I've lost 1 guy.
Not bad. Considering I've lost quite a bit in my army, and you've really got nothing to complain about. Okay, let's talk to Buddha. Buddha, what's going on?
Well, like Ben was saying, we got the Mega Knobs over there. They killed his Contemptor Dreadnought last turn.
Yeah.
And they've sort of piled in there, and I'm looking for something to kill next. So, plenty of choices there. The bikes there, moved forward, got shot a little bit, and basically just kicking around.
I see you were fielding the Tractor of Doom as well.
The lovely Tractor, yeah.
Yeah, no, fantastic. There we go.
Yeah.
That is a mean machine. That's just so cool. Okay, good.
The bikes down there ran away, but now they're coming back.
Yeah.
And over here, we had a Kala's assassin pop up. Lovely lady.
Yeah.
She killed one of my looters, so I butchered her.
Oh, nice.
So.
And your Grots are still alive.
And the Grots are over there waiting for a template if anyone fancies it.
I did try and template them. My whirlwind just missed dismally.
That's because they're on the
It
edge of the
landed
table.
just behind them.
That's always the way. So that was the end of turn 2. We're now moving on to turn 3. It's a very intense game. It's crazy tough. And we will see you at the end of turn 3. Just so we know, I'm just going to make this stated before we go on to how this game's gone, that my number 3 has now moved to number 2. So we can all call him number 2 from now on. There we go. I'll explain why later. Okay, so let's have a look at this battlefield. Let's start down here with Rich. Rich, tell us what's happened. I didn't call you put in this time because I think you deserve a bit of respect for a change.
Okay.
But,
thank you.
Okay, let's go for it. Come on.
I don't like respect. Right. Basically, down here we had some bikes, some not bikers down there, which the Death Guard Terminators just mullered a minute ago. Though knobs on bikes over there still holding in, and they're fighting those guys. I had some mega knobs hiding around the back there, about 6 of them, but in the last turn, Ben has just shot everything he can.
Is that my number 2?
Your number 2.
Yeah.
Ben number 2.
We're going to call him number 2s. Okay.
So, and literally, there's not much left over here now. I mean, the Grots have just died, spectacularly.
They're all coming off the table in a minute.
They will be in a second.
Yeah.
I've literally just got my looters left, a war boss, and those guys over there.
That's fantastic. It's all gone really well. Let's talk to Blue On.
All right.
What's happened here? There's a...
Well, it seems that the Custom Marines and the Death Guard have come down and they've basically killed everything they could get their hands on. So the Mega Death Dreads, the Stompers, whatever else was laying around that is no longer there. Where you're currently putting your camera,
the building got blown up.
The building got blown up by a thing blowing up, which killed quite a few Custom Marines as well.
Yeah, I've got one left. There's one man. If you can see him, he's the only lone survivor standing in that puddle, going, "What the hell happened there?"
And to be fair to him, he took an explosion in the face and then fell down 4 stories with a building landing on top of him, and he's still alive.
Which is pretty cool.
Maybe he's from Hellbreach or whatever his name is, the Black Templars lineage.
No. They're the veterans that I haven't brought onto the table yet. Yeah, no, they've done really well. All in all, so the Orcs have been pushed back. I mean, this has got to say, it was an intense game. This was quite head-doing for me. This game, it was quite intense. Let's hear from the Death Guard. What have you been up to then?
Not a lot really. I took out them knobs, as you know, the bikes, and then just got. I managed to kill that massive tank that was over there.
Yeah.
With a stray melter shot, and just been planting loads of shots into the stomper with las cannons, melters, missiles, just whatever I can get. It took ages to take it down.
But I do notice that a certain person is out on the table, and I think we need to swing round and have a look.
Yeah, he's miles away from everything.
But he's just here. There he is. There's Mortarion, or Mortarion, whatever you want to call him. So I do apologise. And he's Death Shroud. And they finally come out. They've destroyed a.
That was something else. A massive battle wagon thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got melted as well. So yeah, I didn't do anything yet.
So you need to get him now into the fight, which is pretty much over. I think there's one more turn left, and that's it. The game's over and done with. And I've got to say, it's gone really well. Jamie.
The Orc fighter came on.
Yeah.
Opened up with all its guns and rockets, took out the Stormhawk, dropping the command squad of the Sigmund. Yeah. All right. A few of them took a couple of damage when they fell, but
they've survived
they're alive. As you can see, we were thoroughly surrounded in all directions. The Stomper is now no more.
Yeah.
The battle wagon is no more. There is one battle wagon left.
It's the 18 band as well.
The Orc knobs that were fighting down this end got surrounded by the Terminators, the Night Warden, and the Contemptor, all charging in and slaughtered them quite quickly.
Fantastic. And what's left?
So there's these guys here left.
Yeah.
And the two wagons there as well. Buggies there even.
Fantastic. So we're hoping that these lot manage to clear these up in the next turn, or do at least something. So that's gone pretty well. Jamie, how are you doing with your guys over here?
Yeah, we did alright. There was a Stomper and then there was this battle wagon, and we kind of split fire. We knocked the Stomper down to 2 hull points with some shots off this and some shots off that, but nothing could kill it, nothing could finish it outright. And then a sergeant in the assault squad with a power fist finished it off from the back.
Just did it in the rear.
Did it in the rear, fisted it in the rear.
Fisted it in the rear. Oh dear. I do apologise if any kids are watching that. You won't understand it, but us adults do. Okay, so I'm going to move over to this section just here. This is me. I've lost a few troops, but I've actually done quite well. So these guys have managed to take out some stuff. This guy's managed to shoot up some vehicles as well, and some stray orcs. There was a vehicle there which I helped the Death Guard destroy, so that's why all the barrels are facing that way. This fired over at a Stomper that was over there. Then it blew up and it destroyed the building, and most of my men got killed in there. Right, so we move over to here. This was a tragic fight. It literally came down to wound-to-wound blows with the big Orc war boss. What's it called? Blackhorn
Ogre.
Yeah, he's like a massive Orc. And Dawn, he's been seriously wounded and knocked down. But it was blow for blow, basically. And it was 2 wounds left on you, 1 wound left on me, and you'd killed me.
Well, injured you. He's gone to hospital.
Injured me.
He's
but
sat in bed next to his brother, Horus, that's already been smacked down by
exactly.
this big fella.
But the nice thing about it is my dad stepped in with his boys, and they've trashed quite a few. So we've got 1 more turn to go, and I'm hoping that the big guy will go down thanks to the Emperor.
And actually, the first time we've seen a Custode
fight
die,
Yeah.
And also. First time we see the Emperor in hand to hand, and he took out I think 2 or 3 war bosses. In one. And
they're not easy to destroy. They're quite tough.
These are the war bosses that normally people would lead their armies with, and there was a unit of 9 of them with the big guy next to him.
So 9 Orc war bosses with the big guy. Okay, now we're going to move over to Ben. Ben, how you doing? Number 2.
I'm scared of my Primarch now.
Yeah, you'd be scared of the Primarch.
It's alright, he's in bed at the moment, but anyway.
Go on then, tell us what's going on here.
Basically, everything shot the 6 Mega Armoured knobs down to 1. The Contemptor charged in and killed it. My champion of my command squad, who's never won any challenges, died again.
Oh.
And hopefully I'll squish that and kill the battle wagon that's got 3 hull points left, I believe.
Okay, fantastic.
Didn't your
my
Knight's Errand got a bit of a battering as well from some Orc nastiness?
I can't remember what Orc nastiness it was. It took off. It took off
2 structure points.
A hull point, a structure point, and the void shield, which I managed to regenerate.
I've got to say, and I really like this. Hopefully, when it's all painted up, you can have a good look at it. But you can't really see it too well because it's quite dark. But it's a mean-looking Knights Warden. Really clever design. Right. So all in all, that's been a fantastic turn 3. This is the last turn, turn 4, because it'll pretty much be over. Well, it will be over in this turn. Okay. So I'll see you at the end of turn 4. Okay, so here we are, guys. This is it. This is the game. It's all finished. It's been a fantastic battle. We've destroyed lots. I've got to thank everybody first of all. Well done, Ben. Well done, Mike. Well done, Jamie. Well done, Jamie. Well done, Jamie. Well done, Mark. So I nearly forgot then. And Rich. Well done. Well done. Okay, so let's talk about what's happened over here. Go for it.
Okay.
Go on, tell us, go on.
Basically, everything's dead.
It is.
Last turn, there used to be a building there with some looters in.
But the Emperor blew it up.
He did, he blew it up, because he's like that. And I've got a couple of knob bikers left, and I think that's the only orcs left.
And they're doing a run, aren't they?
They ran away because the Dreadnought came in and battered their doctor.
Fantastic.
And that's it.
Ben, what have you done over there?
I've just mainly been fighting him, and I haven't done a fat lot all game.
No, you've done it right though. You survived, you're alive.
My dead pile is 4 miniatures.
I hate you. No one's bothered to attack him whatsoever. Okay, Mark.
Well, as you can see, there's only actually one model of mine still in play, which is a radio-controlled vehicle.
Which is the hare.
Yeah, and that's it. And that's basically a bomb squig, and it's a little fight with a little bloke. They're sort of driving around each other.
Yeah.
And that's it. And everything else is dead.
And there's three of my Terminators there.
Yeah, they're lovely.
There's 3. There's the Death Guard. There's the command squad of Will's command squad for his Imperial Fist. There's another group of Terminators there. I think teleporting the Terminators in was a great idea.
Was it yours?
No, it wasn't. No. Well, we all said let's teleport our Terminators into the behind them. More Terminators there. Let's talk to Jamie. Jamie number 2.
What can be said? The orcs, there's no orcs left on this side of the board at all.
That's fantastic.
They did a really good job in wiping out the last remains this turn, so, you know, fair play.
They did a brilliant job. So Will's going to be happy because he's got lots of points. Jamie, how did you do?
Did alright, man. We came back in, the assault squad there, took out a load of killer cans, Terminators and Catanks, finished them off, took off 2 buggies, and we were all storming into this truck thing, but someone else dealt with that.
And I think I'm going to go and talk to that person right now. That's Mortarion. How did you do, dude?
Mortarion didn't kill anyone in the whole game. He sat in his Land Raider, chilling out for most of it. It was actually a melter gun that killed the... it was the Dreadnought, actually, multi-melter, killed the battle wagon. That was it, yeah. Death Shroud, Mortarion didn't do a single bit of damage. Did quite a good damage with the Devastators at the back. They just sat there, blew up the Orc Bomber with the Mortis Contemptor there, and then just got the Terminators involved behind the lines. That was it, really.
That's fantastic. Okay, so the Imperial Fist, they managed to wipe out a few things. I finally got to use that. I did the first initial hull points, lost for the hull points for the bomber, and then you came in and finished it off, which was lovely. The Emperor finished off the big bad guy, which was really good. And that's it, basically. There's just nothing left on the table. So all in all, the guys that played today earned 1,425 points, which is pretty good. I don't get any of those, unfortunately, because I'm not playing in the rest of the campaign. I'm building stuff. So I'm just building tons and tons. Anyway, so for the Siege of Terror, so I've got no time to play. But the nice thing about it is the game's finished. Everybody did a fantastic job. Highlight for you?
I think it would be probably the breaching charge against the battle wagon down there.
That was funny.
Didn't quite work right. A little bit of comedy there.
Yeah, that was quite good. It came back on me. Mark, what was
I think for me the battle between Rogel and then his dad versus the big orc, and that was great, I have to say, and it was as it should have been as well. So
yeah, so it's
Rogel got a beat in, and then his dad came in and just went
saved the day.
Yep.
Jamie,
it's got to be the Stomper shooting Night Warden at one end of the board, carrying on right the way across to the centre of the line in one shooting phase.
That is fantastic.
It's got to be.
Jamie,
Assault Marine, Power Fist Sergeant, fisting the back of the Stomper to death.
that was impressive, actually. That was really good. Okay, Mike.
Probably the Dawn Emperor business in the middle. That was pretty much the main event, really, wasn't it?
That was really good. I did like that. And Ben.
It was definitely the Emperor standing in the back, just zapping everything, zapping Skullhammer, then finding out it was the Stomper that had the
the atomizer thing. Yeah, the lifter dropper. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that, was I? Okay, so Ullanor was a fantastic game. Totally enjoyed it. So this is the end of the campaign for this year. We move on to the Horus Heresy, which is very, very exciting, and so that'll be starting in February with the Drop Site Massacre and, of course, Prospero Burns. So we'll see you guys next year. Take care. Oh, well, you'll probably see me anyway, but you won't see these lot for a while. See you later on. Bye.